If you're at Westfield High School, right around lunchtime, and you're looking for Principal Tim Thomas, you might want to check the cafeteria. He's usually there, pushing a trash can.
How we doing, people? Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Ready for the weekend?
Yes, sir.
You got to meet tomorrow? Y'all got to meet tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
So you might be asking, is this really in the job description of school principal? But Tim Thomas is doing much more than cleaning up. He's setting an example. He's making himself available. And most importantly, he's building relationships with those around him.
Most of that time is spent asking questions of the students, and so it's a great, it's a great opportunity for me to interact with students in a positive way, to demonstrate to them that I'm human and I'm just not sitting in an office behind a title. But at the same time, it allows me to sort of take some informal inventory of some of the things that we're doing well and some of the areas where we need to improve.
I think what it is it sends the message to everybody that I'm not afraid to get down on my hands and knees and, scrub the floors if I need to. I'm not any better than you. I'm not any different than you. I've worked my way up. Yeah, I'm the leader of the building and I'm the decision maker on many levels, but he empowers all of us. The buck stops with him, but rarely are decisions made that aren't collaborative. I would say the community, the kids, the faculty members, it's a collective effort. And that's a unique skill that he possesses.
This humble blue-collar work ethic is just one of the reasons why Tim Thomas was named the 2013 FCPS Principal of the Year. Tim says building relationships builds community, and that he obtains a lot of his energy from this community. So being accessible and down to earth are all very important to him. The challenge is, how do you build relationships in a school with over 2,700 students?
You can't help but make relationships with that many kids. The question to me is, how do I make more relationships with kids? And so, it's about being visible. It's about accessing the student body through various measures, whether it be the cafeteria, in the hall.
With the myriad of issues that he deals with, it'd be easy to sit back in his office, and he makes a point of, as you see, being out in the cafeteria, being out in the hallways, in between periods, interacting with kids.
And I will hear him coming down the hallway. A lot of people, I hear the clip-clop of their heels, but with him, I'll hear his booming voice where he's laughing or joking with somebody, typically with the kids, identifying them by name, talking to them in Spanish. He's just a great guy.
Where are you supposed to, I'm kidding you, relax, jeez, yo. We good? Yeah, okay, where are you heading?
To sit down.
To sit down? I might go sit down. That sounds like a plan.
One of the things that I love about Mr. Thomas is that he is everywhere. My kids have been involved in both theater, music, and activities, and also in sports. I have seen him at football games, at orchestra concerts, at plays. He's everywhere. He's just available. Weekends, away games. He brings his family to a lot of events. He's just a man who really loves his job, takes it seriously, but enjoys it to the depths of his heart.
Like many principals, Tim is the first to celebrate the achievements of his students. But he's a talented leader during difficult times as well. His accessibility and communication skills were put to the test as he led the Westfield community through one of the darkest chapters in recent FCPS history, the 2007 shootings at Virginia Tech.
I don't think you need me to tell you how proud I am of your behavior this week. But I think you need me to remind you how much you are appreciated, how powerful a school Westfield High School is in a positive way, and we will continue. We will be judged. We will be scrutinized. We will be insulted. We will overcome that. We'll take the high road. We'll be the bigger person.
The critical piece, or the piece that I found most important with the Virginia Tech tragedy, for example, was that we maintained communication with our kids, and with our staff, and with our parents, and that we took time to understand how difficult it was for our students to endure some of those, some very hurtful things that were being said about our school. And that's where, again, the connections with kids come into play, and that's where your dependence on one another.
He is calm no matter the situation, to a point where he puts everybody else at ease. And I think that's a unique situation given the history of Westfield, a number of situations, and he's handled those very well, which I think many leaders would have a difficult time with that.
There are many words to describe Principal Tim Thomas. People we spoke with say he's hardworking, humble, genuine, and engaging, that he's a skillful leader through hard times and good. For these reasons and more, Westfield High School's Tim Thomas is also known as the 2013 FCPS Principal of the Year.
There's so many delightful things about him. I think of his sense of humor, his tenacity, his zest for life, and his zest for caring for the people around him is a really wonderful asset.
As a parent of high school students, there isn't a school in this county where I would rather have my kids educated than at Westfield High School.
The main reason I enjoy my job as much as I do is because I know that every day I'm going to come here and I'm going to find in excess of 2,500 kids in this school, and that I'm going to have an opportunity to demonstrate my care and concern for each and every one of them every chance I get.